What's up, everybody? Billy here at the Harrisburg Gymnastics School, repping 90 Feet Athletics. It's my buddy's, a good buddy and former teammate of mine, Drake Yoshioka. This is his apparel company. They got some good quality products, really nice clothing. They have a website, social media. You can look them up on Instagram if you want to check out their stuff. You'd be supporting a cool dude and one of my good friends. So if you want to buy something, they got sweatshirts, t-shirts, sweatpants, whatever you're looking for, man, they got it. So today we're gonna go over part 2 of our beginner pitching drill progression. Last video we went over the first 2 throws or drills in this drill progression. So today we're gonna go over the last 3 drills of the progression, okay? So that brings us to our 3 main learning objectives. Of course, objective number 1 is, like I just said, to learn how to do the last 3 drills in this beginner drill progression. Learning objective number 2 is to learn how these drills are going to improve the consistency of your pitching mechanics, and also they can improve your velocity. Once you get on the mound, it can also increase your velocity. And learning objective number 3 is to learn why we do these drills in a specific order and why we have a drill progression instead of just randomly, doing any drill that seems right that day, which isn't a bad way to go off feel, whatever you need individually. But it's also good to have a routine, and we do these drills in a specific way for a certain reason. And I'm going to go over that and kind of analyze why we do that at the end here. So we already went over power T throws, hand separation drill. Now we're going to go into our hop drill. Okay, the hop drill is mainly to get drive out of our back leg, to get drive and to get push out of that back leg to increase our velocity. So there, objective number 2, increase velocity. This drill is mainly for velocity, not as much about accuracy. Okay, obviously we want to keep our eyes on the target, try to throw to a target, throw to the glove, but this drill is mainly for leg drive, back leg drive, and to get to increase our velocity. So here we go. All right, so we're gonna start sideways like we're in the stretch position. Okay, I'm in the stretch. I'm gonna bring my leg up to the balance point, pause, eyes on the target. Okay, and instead of pushing right away off my back leg, the point is here we're gonna hop. That's why it's called the hop drill. So I'm gonna hop straight up. And as soon as I land, I'm gonna drive out of my back leg, reach and throw. Okay, so I'll show you what it looks like in real time here. So notice how as soon as I come down from my initial jump, how I'm gonna get drive out of that back leg and forcefully push towards my target. And that's going to increase velocity because we're increasing our power output, which mainly, as we already learned, most of our power comes from our lower half anyway, especially this back leg. So the point is here, you can throw to a catcher, you can throw to a target, someone just standing up, you can throw to the glove, hit him in the chest. That's what I normally do with this drill. You can throw to a catcher, crouch down, but we're not really interested in accuracy here. We're interested in strength and leg drive. So I would do this drill from about 60, 70 feet away, put it on a line. For our younger athletes, maybe 40, 50 feet. Try to put it on a line, somebody hit him right in the chest, if you can. But mainly, we're focused on that leg drive. So here you go, I'll show you again. One more for good measure. So remember, as soon as I land, I'm gonna drive, separate the hands, and throw. All right, that was drill 3 in the progression. Drill number 4 is our towel drill. We actually don't need a baseball. Not sure why I grabbed this. Just because I love baseballs probably, so that would be why. We're gonna need a towel for this. It's called the towel drill. So you can use any old towel, an old sock, an old t-shirt cut up, whatever. I wouldn't use one of your mom's good dish towels or anything, or nice piece of cloth. I don't want her coming back and getting mad at me saying, yeah, Billy told me to use a nice towel. So use an old beat up towel, it doesn't really matter, as long as it's long enough that we can whip it and get some whip out of it. So I'm gonna use, what do I got? Oh, Chesapeake College, baby. Gotta represent. So I went to my junior college for 2 years, gave me a lot of opportunities then to transfer and go to a Division II school in Kutztown. So I love Coach Szymanski. If you're ever gonna watch this, that'd be cool. Thanks for giving me all those opportunities, and I had a great time at Chesapeake College down in Y Mills, Maryland. Go Skipjacks. All right, towel drill. We're gonna start the same way. Hands together like we're in the set position, leg up to our balance point, and our main focus here is instead of the baseball, we're gonna bring the towel, down and out, just like we did with the hand separation drill. And we're gonna pretend like we're gonna throw the towel, but instead of throwing it, when we get out front, we're gonna whip it down. So I'll show you what that looks like. All right, so the point of this drill, at your release point as a pitcher, and whenever you're throwing the baseball really, you want, at release point, to pull your fingers and your wrist down. Okay, this is gonna create spin on the baseball. So when you pull down, that's gonna create backspin on the baseball to spin like this. Okay, that's not only gonna increase our velocity, it's also gonna make us throw a heavier ball. Okay, it's harder to hit a heavier ball. It doesn't feel as good coming off the barrel, and when you get it in on the handle or the end, it's really gonna sting and potentially break some wood bats. So you want good spin, and it's gonna give your baseball the perception of, instead of just coming in straight, it's gonna ride up and actually give it the perception of gaining velocity and gaining force as it hits home plate. So that's why we wanna get good backspin. Okay, and then when you throw that high fastball, with 2 strikes, it's gonna stay up there and the guy's gonna swing under it. If you're getting guys swinging under your fastball, that means you're getting good spin and that thing's riding through the zone, and that's what we want. So for this one, focus on hearing the towel whip. So it's an auditory response for our athletes and for their coaches to know, okay, I pulled down correctly if I hear that whip of the towel. So that's our main goal here. At release point, we want to pull down to get good spin. So focus on hearing the whip with this one. All right, that one felt pretty good. So you should have heard the whip. For our younger athletes, you can have a coach or a parent stand or kneel down in front of you and put their hands out, or put one hand out, and then you can hit their hand or their glove, something like this, with the towel. So if they're not strong enough to get the whip of the towel, they can hear it hitting an object, like the parent's hand. Kids always love to try to hurt their parent's hand, say, you want to hit my hand hard, really make it hurt. And that's how they know at the release of the baseball, pull down hard, just like with the towel, whip down hard. All right, just a cool way to get involved as a parent and help your kid out, and also give them a fun way to respond to the drill. So there is 4 out of the 5 beginner pitching progression drills. Last one, it's just a culmination of all the drills. It's just called straight through. So our straight through drill, we're just gonna take what we learned through our first 5 drills and put it into our consistent motion and delivery. So it's just gonna be pretty straightforward here. Again, set position, balance point, just like we're throwing in a game. We're just gonna do balance point. Okay, keep everything like our mechanics like we should. Hands go down and out, thumbs down and out, leg goes down with them. Drive out of our back leg, use our front arm, pull, reach, pull down at delivery. It's gonna look something like this. So it's literally just straight through your motion, but we want to keep it consistent with the mechanics that we've been learning and be able to repeat them. All right, there you have it for our 5 drills. I hope they can help you out. Now you're going to have a set plan as a pitcher. Okay, these are the drills I'm going to work on today. This is what I want to focus on. This is how I'm going to get my mechanics consistent. 3 learning objectives. You learned the last 3 drills in this progression. Hop drill, then we have towel drill, and straight through. Okay, so learning objective number 1 you accomplished. Number 2, was to learn how these drills can actually improve the consistency of our pitching mechanics. And we're gonna do this by focused practice. So every time you practice, always do every rep, every set with good intent. Focus, try to repeat your mechanics, get them consistent. So when you get out on the mound, you don't even have to think about them, and you can just let it rip and worry about hitting the glove and pitching your game. Which reminds me, perform all these drills for the whole progression, even straight through, on flat ground. I love flat ground, doing my drills flat ground, because it forces me as a pitcher to focus harder on getting my release point down, because I don't have the mound to be able to work that slope. So I have to work harder. I'm on flat ground, so I really got to finish my release point down low. So it makes it harder on me. So when I get to the mound, it's going to be easy to throw downhill because I'm used to throwing on flat ground. We always want to train a little bit harder than we're going to experience in the game, because then when we get in the game, it's going to seem like, oh, this is cake. I'm just going to dominate. Also, we want to perform the drills closer than 60 feet since we're on flat ground. Most of these drills are going to be about from 50 feet. For our athletes who play on 60-90 dimensions. For our athletes who play, younger athletes play on smaller dimensions, they throw from 46 to 50 feet. You're going to perform these drills at about 40 feet, maybe 35 to 40. Okay, flat ground, closer distance. Again, we got to work harder to get our release point down with the closer distance as well. So there's learning objective number 2. Learning objective 3. I want to talk about this now. Objective 3 was to find out why we do these drills in a certain progression, okay, in the same order every time. It's because I'll go over each drill here quick to help me explain it. So our first one was what? Power T. Power T, right? What do we focus on? Upper body, transferring our weight. What's the first move when we get to the T? We want to pull down that arm, okay? So we're focused upper body first, pull down. Okay, my front shoulder's on the target, also my hip. Pull down, get my release point out. Okay, so that takes care of our upper body. Drill 2 is the hand separation drill. What's the next step here? Boom, we got to separate our hands to get to the T. So we're going to practice separation of our hands. So that covers that aspect of our delivery. Then number 3 is the hop drill. After separation, we need to get drive, right? Here, separate, drive. So then we're going to go from separation into our back leg drive. And then after that, the towel drill is focused on our release, our delivery, and getting it out and down and pulling down with our fingers. So we're going to go from front arm to separating our hands to driving out of our legs to pulling down at release. Okay, and that's going to take you through your entire delivery basically in that order, focused on each little step along the way. And then straight through our last drill is just a culmination of all of them put together. So that's why I do these drills in a certain order, because you're focused on each body part, each movement, and then it's also building that progression from start to finish in your delivery. So then when you go, again, get on the mound, you can go out there subconsciously, your body knows what to do. You don't have to think about anything besides hit the glove, go out, have fun, and set some kids down and go out there and shove it. All right, so that's it for today. Thanks again for joining me. Next time we're going to look at our advanced pitching drill progression for our older, more skilled pitchers. But this beginner one is great for anyone. Anyone can work on these drills. I work on them myself sometimes. So no one is above or below any of the drills or exercises that we're going over. They're going to be helpful for everyone, if you're a pitcher, that is, for the pitching drill progression. So that's it for today, everybody. I really appreciate it. Thanks for rocking with me. Till next time, peace out. Take it easy.